decade SFC teams.
So many years that blend together.
What's his name?
I'm drawing a blank.
Let's see. I think it starts with heart, with character, an incredible passion to play a game of football, and of course you've got to be a notch above. You want names at all-decade teams? That's you're asking for names? Names like Isaac Boyd come to mind. An Iron Warrior.
Without doubt, as far as taking over a game, would be Mark Leffler.
You got Mark Leffler in there, one of the most outstanding athletes.
When I was a youngster, Mark Leffler.
Alex Peltier, I remember him in 4th grade.
Fond memories of watching Chase McBride play when I was in junior high. Growing up, I remember watching Casey Roll.
Oh, I'm going to say Casey Roll, D-line.
Casey Roll, Justin Kern, Mario Kern.
Jake Kenyon, Mario Kern. I think of linemen like Ryan King, John Kenyon, guys who bled for their Eagle team.
Most dominating people would be Andrew DeGrassi and John Huckstep.
Without a doubt, the greatest offensive lineman in Santa Fe Christian history is Nicholas Peretta.
Doug Urich did most with what little he had.
Taylor Wordman, O-line. Probably Big Drake Kellis moved some bodies on that line.
Jake Sally.
Dave Daly on defense.
Paul Tremblay.
Paul Tremblay.
Paul Tremblay. He was a good one.
Craig Buchanan.
Sheer talent, Josh Thompson was a behemoth as a tight end. He could hit like a truck.
Zach Kramis at tight end. He was a funny guy to play with.
Kyle Shoemaker.
B.J. Garrison was an outstanding linebacker, fullback.
B.J. Garrison.
Going back would be Darryl Dalton.
Darryl Dalton was a stud.
Adam Shelley was a stud.
Ryan Flanders.
Dan Gregory.
Mark Carlson, who was an electric player.
Jesse Campanero.
Matt Huffman.
I think of the 70s and the 80s.
I actually saw some kids in the 80s, a kid named Richard Rell play.
Tim Tatum was the best all-around. He was a great quarterback, our first quarterback.
Danny St. Jean, Colton Sudbury.
Dave Cabral.
I remember Danny St. Jean back in the day being pretty good.
Danny Brahan, wide receiver.
Casey Ward.
Colin Sinclair.
And through the corner position, Trevor Love, Josh Bretow. Josh Bretow definitely had a ton of picks.
Trevor Love and Josh Bretow. Just kind of an awesome duo.
How about Trevor Love?
Bretow. Beef.
Trevor Lottis.
Timmy Miller.
Adam McPeak, Tim Miller.
Chase McBride is probably one of the best players ever to come out of SFC.
Rory, the R Choo-Choo Train, Sullivan.
Matt Love. Without a doubt, that guy is one of the smoothest football players I've ever been around.
Zach Kramis.
Oh, Kurt Ludke definitely would be one.
Brent Keady was a good kicker.
Me, of course.
Brock Miller.
Derek, the Savage Bergheimer.
Brian Kerwin.
Brian Kerwin. Mr. All, what was he?
Mr. Everything.
Mr. Everything, Brian Kerwin.
Paul Kerwin.
Paul Kerwin.
Paul Kerwin. I think my brother, Brian, might have the most rings of probably any quarterback here. I think he has 3.
Paul Kerwin.
One of the greatest at carrying out the offense.
One of the best of doing fakes on the wing tee.
A couple of times he would run in the end zone all by himself, and the refs would have called the play dead because they didn't know who had the ball.
I would go for the fake so often when Paul was at quarterback.
Brian Kerwin and Paul Kerwin are two brothers that probably the best 10 we've ever had played here.
And I can't forget Mario Kern, obviously, even though I taught him everything he knows.
Guys like Travis Mossy.
And I'm gonna embody this with one name of a guy to me that is the essence of what it means to be on the all-decade team. That'd be Ryan King.
Yeah, Ryan King, one of the all-time greats.
190-pound guy, run like a deer, would hit you all game long, played offense, defense, guard, and middle linebacker.
I'm thinking of another, just a bowling ball of a runner.
Alex Peltier.
Oh, gosh, he played soccer also. Help me out.
Alex Peltier.
Peltier. Oh, my gosh, just running over people.
Alex Peltier and Coach Rosetta would always talk about how much he could squat.
The most exciting to watch would be Sam Hoekstra.
Sam Hoekstra.
Sam Hoekstra.
Sam
Hoekstra.
Sam Hoekstra.
Sam Hoekstra and his punt return against Coronado. I'll never forget that. I think he juked 14 people on the field.
I'd have to say Corbin Cutshaw immediately.
Corbin Cutshaw. Definitely, that guy was a stud.
Corbin Cutshaw.
Corbin Cutshaw.
Corbin Cutshaw.
Corbin Cutshaw.
Corbin Cutshaw.
Corbin Cutshaw.
Corbin Cutshaw. Corbin.
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 Cutshaw.
Corbin Cutshaw was a freak.
You know, when I was a freshman, he was a senior, and he was the guy that had a bunch of yards, and I was like, I want to be like this guy.